What's up? Hey guys!
Hi,
Welcome to Philippine Antics. My name is Heidi,
I'm George.
and we're here to give you the what's up on what's going on. And today's subject is, George?
Money.
Money, 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 money. Alright guys, today we're going to discuss payments in the Philippines. Big request right now going on with you guys in regards to this. So how are you going to pay in the Philippines? George likes cash when he hits Walking Street. Show him your cash, babe.
Oh, I do services.
Shake your cash for a little. Don't say.
Okay.
Anyway, shake your cash. Also in the Philippines, GCash is next in line. We have COD here, and which for all of you means cash on delivery, which is for a lot of things. And you're also allowed for the credit cards. So George is going to start with the cash. So,
All right, guys. Unfortunately, we're missing a bill here, but we'll show it to you.
So it's
You have the 1,000, the 500. Okay. The 1,000, the 500, the 100, the 50, the 20. Okay. If you guys are lucky or unlucky enough, you may find a 10 out there. That means it's ancient. Keep it.
ancient.
Save
And
it.
I'll throw a screenshot up here
Alright.
of all the bills also, guys.
No, the coins. We didn't bother grabbing all the coins because, quite honestly, they still use the old currency here. If you find old currency, they still use it. There's a ton of variety, and basically, you have to read what the coin says.
It is.
'cause
These are a lot more difficult.
some of them are like
That's an old
very
one.
similar in size, but different denominations because they evolved through the years. But again, unlike the West, most of the coins stay in circulation forever.
Like these are both ones and fives. See how they're almost exact same
Right.
size, guys. So
For instance, pennies, guys.
yeah, they
Do
don't even
pennies
use
still
them.
exist? Yes, but if you find a penny, keep it because guess what? It's extremely rare.
Speaking of where, you got your wallet on you?
Wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, I gave it to Deb.
You better not have gave it to Dad. That's okay. I was going to show you George's $2 bill. George keeps a $2 bill, his lucky $2 bill.
Yeah.
But the denominations, again, we've already thrown a screenshot up for you guys. The money is very important because cash is definitely king in the Philippines. When I was in the United States, Europe, when I was in Mexico, there was still a lot of use of credit, but Mexico became a little less. We had to start using more of their cash than so. So quickly, I'm going to state when you guys come in from the airport, whether you're vacationing or whether you guys are coming here to live permanently, make sure I would cash out at the airport. That's the first and easiest place. You know, got a lot of security around and everything. I would cash out there because after that, you can use your ATM card, like your bank cards, and make sure before you guys come here that you contact your bank and let them know that you're coming, whether it's permanent or not. Like we did 6 months at a time, and then we kept re-ing up with them and everything. Because if they don't, they rejected us when we got here,
Yeah.
and they were already told.
Yeah. Be prepared. Even if you alerted them, you're moving to X country.
So they'll still throw you
They
off and
may
reject your
still
card. And we
cut
got
you off.
Yeah, we got rejected.
Again, like I said in our last couple of videos ago, I even said I called Wells Fargo up, let them know several times, and guess what? They still cut me off every transaction.
They did. We fought them. And then you have, so be sure to inform your banks, all the bank cards that you're actually coming here. At least you have more than one type of payment. It is very
Make sure you do.
necessary. You can bring up to 10,000 USD in here. So calculate whether you're in Europe or not, what that equals out to. So what we did before we came is we actually got money from the actual bank. You can get Filipino notes in your country. You have to usually order that, 21 days in advance? We had to do it
have that on the
weeks.
film. We should have had that on the film.
Right. Sorry we didn't, guys. We didn't think about
It
that.
took me like, what, 30 minutes?
So you do, but you do have to order it in advance, whether
Yeah.
it's Mexican denomination, Filipino denomination. Order some cash before you leave.
Yeah, we pre-ordered it, yes.
Right. And secondly, be sure to hit the money when you come through the airport is the best way. And that way, you guys don't have to worry about that actually in the beginning. Commonly, you can only take 200 USD out at a time or 10,000 pesos. Common complaint among expats, we hear about it every day. Most banks will even do only a 5,000 peso transaction. And also, if you need more than 10,000 and you go inside of a bank, be prepared to wait hours or an hour, depends on the small city, big city, or which bank. you could be waiting a long time in line to do this. And when you do get in there, they're going to tell you to come back on another day, because even though it's your money, it's the bank's time and the bank's situation. So more than likely, they're going to be dealing with come back. So if you need a denomination, let's say of 50,000 pesos, you're looking at 1,000 US. And in that case, they do not keep that around on hand. A lot of the average banks or the bigger banks will not just give you 50,000 pesos. Now we're going to get a lot of flack, as we always do, that you guys are going to be like, oh, but I get it all the time. But more commonly not, we hear
It depends
no.
again, per area, per situation. For instance, during the high pandemic season, the limit was 10,000 pesos.
But we've seen a lot of fives.
Right, we've seen
The
fives. Again,
ATMs and
guys,
banks.
Some of you guys may disagree with us, but remember, we always state it's different per area. And I always say exceptions, Manila, but even then, sometimes they change the rules like that. Philippines changes the rules like that.
But
okay?
usually a large amount does require a notice in
Right,
advance
right.
for it. And you could be denied at the ATM.
And that, yeah, again, that could be your ATM, that could be your bank, that could be your Western Union.
Right.
Okay.
So just be prepared for this, guys. Be prepared for long waits in regards to this. So we discussed denominations, ATMs. There's long waits in ATMs. Just always protect yourself when you guys go there.
Yeah, I mean, I always go to ATMs with a security guard. Some of them don't. So, I mean,
Yeah.
a security guard's better than none.
Right. And besides that, there'll be usually an actual long line. And a lot of times, and I'm going to tell you like it is, and I don't think one expat can dispute this, a lot of times the machine is out of money.
Yes, that's a common thing.
Very common, especially even in places like Cavite. We hear about it constantly.
Right.
Cebu, depending on the areas. So they do run out of money.
Right, and again,
Get that receipt.
get that receipt. And again, guys, the exceptions to the ATMs out of money rule, from my experience, may not apply to you, but my experience, you go to the red light district. And the reason why, because they have high charges for you using their ATM. So therefore, most Filipinos don't want to pay those prices.
So there's going to be cash in there. We've used that tactic a few times when we couldn't find money around this area. We went on into Angeles City down by Walking Street, and they had plenty of them.
Yeah, we had a Grab guy drive us around town looking for an ATM with money.
We went to 4 different ATMs, and there still wasn't any money.
Right.
But here's the situation on that. There are high ATM fees here. We got hit $7 here, and then it was $7 by our bank.
So it's
it could be
double,
up
$14 total.
It could be up to that amount. So
again, different per bank, different per ATM.
it is. So the biggest recommendation I can recommend is, a lot of times people say that you should use a wire transfer to transfer your money in, and then you could just pick it all up at once and then you get your money that way, or into, if you qualify for your own Philippine bank, but that's a lot of qualifications, guys. But it's better to wire yourself, such as in, let's say you just Western Union. So keep your American bank is a suggestion. My suggestion is Wells Fargo, one of the biggest banks, and that you wire the money in directly to Western Union, to your own self. So you're show it, George. Show how you do it. Show me how you work your computer. So you wire yourself some money and you ask for 3,000 US over here to the Philippines. And then next thing you know, you got 150,000 pesos, and you just pick it up from the Western Union and they just pay that out. Now, are there going to be fees? Yes. But it's better than hitting an ATM. We didn't plan too far in advance. So that's why we're giving you guys the information. And we had to go to an ATM every few days, and
Here's
it was costing.
the catch to the wire transfer. Again, it's very possible you'll go to the Western Union location where you pick up the money and they don't have the cash yet.
So that's another thing, but you can call or show up. Remember, you're in the Philippines, guys. Everybody's on vacation and everybody's on Filipino time.
Well, not to mention, guys, I mean, think about it. Your money to you may not be much, but to the Filipinos, it's big.
Right.
Okay, guys?
So an amount like 50,000 pesos or 1,000 US, it could take a day or two to actually see that money. But again, every area is different. We're going to hear different stories
I mean,
from
yeah,
everybody.
if you're in Manila, odds are they have it right away. But the closer you are to the province, the odds are they.
We're near Angel City. We're less than a mile away, half mile, and we're actually in a big city, hundreds of thousands of people, and we still have problems with all these that we're mentioning. So we're just trying to look out for you guys. Next up on the line, we're going to talk about COD. You shop at Shopee, and another one called Lazada. It's the same as Amazon, and you could do COD. So there's an actual place that you can hit COD on that actual app, and they will actually deliver all your items for cash on delivery. So your delivery driver, we showed you our boy Ryan. And hi Ryan.
Hi Ryan.
And
Michelle.
Hi Michelle. And when they bring us the packages, then we just pay cash. It is nicer that you guys be sure to tip your actual drivers. They really do work hard. And also that you have the correct change. So like what we do is if it's like $350, then we just do a $50 tip. You can add something into it. If it's $310, we just leave the change, but always have the correct change for them if possible. They do tend to have the change, but it's always best for that. We do COD on groceries. So like if you order from SM or Dow Gold or some of the others, they do have COD for that. So same thing, order up your groceries, they deliver it the next day, and we just pay them cash along with an actual tip. Tip your actual drivers. Drivers are the most important, and the restaurant people. So you have COD. We talked about credit and ATMs. Credit is accepted at most places. And I'm jabbering on here. Jab.
No, you're fine. Again, Gcash. Basically, Gcash is the universal online payment in the Philippines. Some of you say, well, it's just another prepaid debit card. Well, here's the thing. Gcash has an app that links everything.
Right. So if you qualify for the credit card, like you can go buy one, but it doesn't mean you're going to qualify for the one. So it's not really like heavy credit qualification, but we say qualify, you got to show your ID and you have to put in all your personal information and verify it. You got to have a cell phone. Some people don't have cell phones yet, so they can't do all that. So you either have a credit card link or you have the app, which is actually cash, and you scan it,
right,
or you pay your phone bill online or your electricity bill. So you can receive cash like Western Union. So Gcash is king next besides credit. And
right,
then you have COD. So there's many ways to pay for things in the Philippines.
Right. And again, like some of you asked us, well, what makes it different from the prepaid? Again, it works in tandem with the prepaid app, the app itself that allows you to pay everything, guys. In fact, we have an expat who contacted us. That's basically pretty much all he uses. It's Gcash. And
you can't set up the Gcash in advance, guys. If you're in the United States or Europe or wherever you have to be here, we did have that question. What it is you do have to verify the app and everything. So you need a Filipino cell phone. And you need to have codes to set it up, and they verify all this stuff. So you can do it the moment you hit the ground.
Technically, it's region lock.
It is region lock. Now, there are ways around it, and we're not going to go.
We're not going to go through there.
We're not going to go there, and really, there's nobody that's really tech savvy. And we're not calling you guys that you can't do it.
Bottom line, it's not worth it.
Right. Don't try to go through Google and set up another phone number to get a code and set it up. There are some ways with a VPN and blah, blah, blah,
There's
blah.
always a back door.
But
bottom line, for the most part, don't.
You'll get that Gcash when you set up here, guys. So,
yeah.
If you guys have any questions, contact us at philippineantics@gmail.com and send us your questions. We're kind of busy right now, but we'll get to them, guys, as soon as we actually can. Comment, guys. Let us know how you feel. Tell us what you think, and
tell us your experience.
Tell us your experience, guys. We really want to hear from everybody because we spread that information to everybody else. We thank you guys for watching, and we welcome all of our new subscribers, and welcome back all of our old subscribers and all of our people. And take a look at our other videos. We just dropped a video on our rescues, and they're adorable. We've had them since we've been here. We are animal lovers, and some of you want to air it and some of you don't. But we love our animals, and we support the Noah's Ark Dog and Cat Shelter here in Mabalacat City. And they're excellent. They do a lot of hard work. So check out that entire video. Watch it all the way through, guys. Because on that, all the proceeds for you guys watching that, it's Jack, will actually go directly to the shelter. Okay, guys? So we have totally contacted the owner, Leah, and let her know that anybody that has watched it and they watch all the commercials, that's how we get paid from Google AdSense, or what you guys call YouTube. And all the profits for that, for here until eternity, will go to them. Also, a proceed of our income actually goes to them also. So we appreciate you guys so much.
Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you for
watching.
watching.
Love your support. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. And thank you for the comments and the emails.
Thank you, guys. Bye.
Bye.
You want to use the phone? Here, call for pizza, please. A good pizza. Jack wants pizza.
Western pizza?
Jack, you rotten animal. Give me
They're
that.
spoiled, guys.
They're so spoiled. Look, wiping out the cat hair. Look, Jack. Say hi. Jack. Everybody, thank you for watching. Bye, guys. Bye.